I'm Julie.
And I'm Melanie.
And we're Moms on a Mission,
empowered to bring abundance to our families.
One, two, three.
It's pretending it's a picture, but it's not. Is it going? Are you moving?
It's blue.
Okay, that means it's going.
And what am I supposed to be doing?
You're just standing there because we're taking a video.
And you're gonna sing a song?
No. Let's sing a song.
You're gonna dance a jig?
I'm not gonna dance. And Dad didn't want to be in it, so he's just holding the camera. Say hi, Dad.
Hi.
Say hi, Dad.
Hi, Dad.
Hi, Dad. This is my little sister.
Hi.
And she does not live close to us. And we are here at our mother's house, and we wanted to talk a little bit about our mom. And we're pretty close in age, so I think we both have very similar ideas about what we think about how our mom raised us and what we appreciate about our mom. So,
Yes.
go ahead.
What my feelings are. When I think about my mom, I am so grateful for her ability to think outside the box in a lot of ways and go outside of the norm. I don't know if that makes
What about
sense.
your story about your friends and how they ate?
So when I was in school with my husband, we were in a different area of the country. I had some very good friends that their parents raised them on, lasagnas, frozen meals. Everything was frozen meals. Everything was prepared foods. That's how they had been raised. That's how they ate. And so that's how they were also doing the same things for their kids that way. And for both of my really close friends, two of them, after they had their second baby, their health just declined. It plummeted. It was something like after they had their babies, all that nutrients were taken out of their body and they just couldn't function the same. I had two of them severe allergic reactions. One of them was to everything. Anything that is considered an allergy causing, that was what they were allergic to right after having their second baby. And I remember that they would come and see how much time I spent on mine and how much I'd spent on my food, and that's what they were having to start to learn to do. And those friends were it was such a devastation to them that their health just plummeted as soon as they had those two kids. And to me, it was such a witness of generations of teaching each other the nutritional value. Really,
I think faith too.
yeah,
Faith that there's an answer out there.
yeah,
Because I think Mom was really good at that.
Yeah.
That, okay, so we have some health problems. Okay,
Yeah.
well, I have faith that there's a solution.
yeah.
And I'm going to do whatever it takes to find that solution and to implement it in my home.
Yeah, and the hope that, people have been dealing with these problems for lots and lots of years. Why is it all of a sudden everything's changing health-wise for everybody? What's the difference? And Mom was willing to look at those differences and figure it out and then try it. And it might not always work, but as you kept trying it,
You could eliminate things. You could say, well, that didn't work. Okay, well we're going to move on to something else.
yeah.
So all of the siblings, except for me and my next youngest sister,
Yeah.
we had already left the home. But everybody else that still lived at home, everything that Mom learned how to do that she thought was important for our family to know, she went and spent the money to have the other kids certified to learn how to do it. And Mom, she makes or she takes trade. A lot of times she'll do trades with people that can't afford it. And she helped one lady that was a chiropractor's wife that had been infertile for 15 years. And when Mom started to foot zone her, within a few weeks, she got pregnant and carried the baby to term, and everything was fine. And she's helped kids with severe learning disabilities, autism, and that kind of thing to be able to learn how to read. It's been amazing what she's been able to do. And but I mean, she was really interested in having us, if we were interested, learn how to do it so that we could be more self-reliant. And she's done the same thing with gardening and food. I mean, a lot of the special ingredients that I have to have in my house because I'm celiac, I just got from my mom because she ordered too much, supposedly ordered too much, and she knew we couldn't afford it. More than anything, it's like Mom just kind of is like, blessings upon you, blessings upon you.
Rain it down. It's true.
Usually your car's not big enough to take it all home.
Yep. If she sees that you're interested in something that she's done, pretty much you can expect that she'll want to help you pay for it, or she will take some of her own. She may give you like a third of her product of whatever it is and say, here, you take this, because she is so interested in the welfare of her children, and she knows what it's like before, that she wants to just give everything she can to her children that they can have a good life.
And she should be a doctor. Honestly, the amount of years that she has spent looking into medicine and educating herself on it, she can have a conversation with almost any doctor, as long as it's not about pharmaceuticals. Pharmaceuticals she doesn't know about, but as far as the human body and how it works and what glands, chemistry, she's very good at chemistry. Yeah. She really could have a doctorate if it had been something she'd been interested in.
A couple different masters, probably.
Yeah, she could. She's just incredibly smart, and she's had poor health.
Yep.
And having poor health is not
it's been a blessing to our family, because is it okay if I interrupt with this? Something that I've felt really strongly about, because I've heard moms that complain about how unhealthy they are, and I've had friends do that before. But when I look at my mom, and I'm really sorry for a lot of the suffering that she'd had to go through, and all the different, lack of strength, lack of energy.
Vitality.
Yeah, I'm really sorry that she's had to go through that. However, when I look at all the kids in our family and the amount of knowledge that we have, that what we eat makes a difference. What we choose to do with, cleaning products or anything around us that we bring into our surroundings that affects our body, all that can affect us. And I'm so grateful that she has given that to all her kids so that we have it for our whole lives. And now we know how important it is because we saw our mom fail. It's so strongly rooted in us that we're willing to turn around and make sure our kids really understand. You want to eat healthy. I say that to my little boy all the time. You want to eat healthy because you want to be strong. And you may see other little kids eating white bread sandwiches at school, but just know that when you get older, you're going to be the strong one. It's going to make a difference, and I bring in the scriptures a lot into it too. Right. I bring up, Daniel and his friends and how they ate the pulse and they didn't eat what the king ate, and it will make a difference in their lives.
It's the hugest gift. I mean, in our times, to know that you can find medicine that'll work for you, and that your food is your medicine, and that we knew this from being tiny toddlers, so it's ingrained in us. What more protection can you give your children than to know that you don't have to go to a doctor to get all the answers? A lot of it you can find in your home. You don't have to spend all this money on some things. You have to spend money on medical, but that as often as not, it's a more basic answer.
I appreciate how she went to books a lot to solve it. And I think too, for me at least personally, sometimes it helps me see that sometimes things are really simple. What you need to do to change things may be really, really simple. And to keep it simple, whatever you're doing, not get too overwhelmed with a lot of things.
So we love you, Mom.
Yep.
We wish all the other brothers and sisters could be here to say something nice now, but
yeah, you've done a good job and you've given us so much, so thank you.
Love you, Mom.
Yep, love you.
So all the kids that were old enough to learn it. Okay. So sorry, we said some names there. So we're going to cut what we just said.